gosh, Tiffany, I found this totally cute shirt, but I couldn't wear a bra with it, and my boobs look like saggedy ham.
Oh my gosh, Brittany, I like totes know what you mean. I wore a sports bra the other day and I was like totally flat.
You know Karen got a boob job, right?
My god, she didn't. I would totally get a boob job, just the right one though. Where did she get it done?
Before we find out where Karen got her breast surgery, we first must ask, why are we talking about breast surgery at all? It's because we're talking about cosmetic surgery. And what do you know? Breast surgery is the #1 cosmetic surgery for travel. But before we get into the nitty-gritty of what breast surgery is and why we travel for it, let's first define cosmetic surgery. Many people think cosmetic surgery and plastic surgery are the same, but in fact, they are not. Actually, cosmetic surgery is a subcategory of plastic surgery. According to the American Board of Plastic Surgery, there are 6 different subcategories: hand surgery, reconstructive surgery, trauma surgery, disorders, congenital defect repair, and of course, cosmetics. Cosmetic surgery at its core is entirely superficial. There is no medical need for this surgery. It is simply to enhance your looks. The 5 main components of cosmetic surgery are tummy tucks, liposuction, face surgery, breast augmentation, and other cosmetic surgeries. This can vary from microdermabrasion or Botox. Now, let's see where Karen exactly went to go get her boob job, and then we'll find out a little more as to why. Meet Karen Smith. Karen has traveled all the way to Brazil to get the breasts of her dreams. Today, our reporter Sarah Stark was able to interview her and Dr. Nicole Klein, one of Brazil's leading plastic surgeons.
How was your experience traveling abroad for cosmetic surgery?
I had a very fantastic experience in Brazil. The surgeons were skilled, the cost was reduced, and my boob looked fantastic. I didn't have to wait as long to get into surgery there as what I would have had in America. I think the best part about it though was the fact that I got to go on a vacation before my surgery. I took off an extra week to explore the country before my surgery, and I had to wait a week after my surgery before flying. Just a precaution for the swelling that can happen at high altitude if you fly too soon after surgery.
That's awesome. I'm glad you had a good vacation that you could squeeze in there too. So how would you say your experience in Brazil would differ if you received it here in America?
Swelling and infection that can occur on long-haul flights, the use of filters that have not yet been deemed by medical agencies to be safe or unsafe to use, and how it becomes more difficult to see your surgeon once you have returned home.
What are some of the safety concerns that you're talking about?
It was a combination of a few different things. To be honest with you, I didn't want anyone to know I was getting a surgery, so I said I was going on a vacation instead.
Okay, yes, I can see that. Why did you go to Brazil to get this surgery?
Turns out travel and medical are a great combination. I also heard through the grapevine that it's cheaper to get it done in Brazil than here in Canada. I started researching on the internet and discovered they want a silver medal. This was based on data from the International Society of Aesthetic Plastic Surgery. So pretty reliable.
So if you don't mind me asking, how much did this surgery cost for you?
Well, I think it's a little personal, but I will tell you that I saved 25 to 50% getting it done in Brazil than it would have cost me here in Canada.
Next, we talk to Dr. Nicole Klein, where she gives us an insight on what surgery is really like in Brazil.
Cosmetic surgeries for Dr. Klein?
I've been in the practice for over 15 years now, and I just love the feeling of making someone feel confident in their own body.
What kind of cosmetic surgeries do you perform?
I do breast enhancement, so that could be augmentations, lifts, reductions. I do face contouring, so rhinoplasties, chin or cheek enhancements, facial rejuvenation, so facelifts, eyelid lifts, neck lifts, brow lifts, and body contouring, so tummy tucks, liposuction.
What is your top 5 surgical cosmetic procedures that you perform?
Breast augmentations, which is intended to enlarge or change the shape of the breasts. Liposuction, which is intended to remove excess body fat. Nose reshaping, intended to alter the shape of the nose. Eyelid surgeries intended to lift saggy eyelids. And then lastly, facelifts, which are intended to enhance the appearance of sagginess, drooping and wrinkled skin on the face or the neck.
What would you say is the main reason that tourists come to you in Brazil?
There are many reasons why people want cosmetic surgery. People come to me from out of country because of the expertise of surgeons here is unparalleled to a lot of countries. It's also cheaper for some people to get surgery here than in their own country and less regulated, making it easier but risky at the same time.
How many tourists would you say come to Brazil to get cosmetic surgeries?
Funny you should ask. I just looked up those statistics before I came to this interview. They show around 50,000 foreigners come to Brazil each year for medical tourism, many in search for a new face or body.
What would be some advice that you could give for a tourist seeking cosmetic surgery outside of their own country?
My advice for someone seeking cosmetic surgery outside of their own country would be to do lots of research, verify that the surgeon has appropriate training in the surgery you want to receive. Choosing a surgeon who specializes in gynecology when you want a breast augmentation may be a risky decision. Is the plastic surgeon certified? Is the surgeon a member of recognized national and international plastic surgery societies? Do the key personnel at the surgeon's office speak your language fluently? If you cannot be easily understood, be prepared for complications. And finally, check the surgeon's references. If they are bad, I would not recommend going through with them.
So we met Karen and her doctor. Wasn't that nice? I thought so too. Karen told us how she chose Brazil as her destination to go get her breast augmentation, and that was a very smart choice. Do you want to know why? Because Brazil is ranked second as the best place to get a breast augmentation, following above Canada, who's in 8th. While the United States takes first place, it can often cost you up to $10,000 to $20,000 to go get a breast surgery. Meanwhile, in Brazil, it costs you roughly $3,500 Canadian.
Quick fact! Did you know almost 83% of patients traveled with a companion? Almost 70% of patient care rated their medical experience as excellent. Total breast procedures in Brazil is 422,789. Most people that get breast augmentation is from the age of 30 to 39 years old. Almost 90% of patients or their companions engaged in tourism activities. Nearly 80% of the demand for medical travel is driven by cost savings.
In conclusion, there's a lot of options for breast augmentation and medical travel. You have to do your research and make sure that you're getting a safe and responsible experience. And if it is your choice, you could end up saving a lot of money on your cosmetic surgery.
Yay!